we developed Box to basically be a really simple and powerful and scalable way for businesses to share, manage, and access content online. We've developed an application and a platform that makes that really easy to do, and we have an enterprise class set of services that enable that. So we can help synchronize data from different information silos, and they can synchronize back to Box.net. So processes that deal a lot with large sets of information, we think that we have the best solution for. And then we add a social and kind of communication collaboration layer on top of that. So the cool thing about today is that we're accessing information and we're communicating on a large array of devices. So everything from the iPad to iPhones to all the different types of computers. And so enterprises have to be able to fundamentally enable their employees and the people in and outside their communities to be able to share information very easily. So we've developed an application that can work on every single type of device that you might be interacting with, that can work with a lot of different applications, a lot of the different online applications that you might be using to help you organize and share and manage information within those applications. And on our end, we have a part of the product that actually shows you all the things that are happening with the data that you're collaborating around in your business. So you can see essentially a real-time view of all the different things that are happening with documents and conversations and important content in your organization. So a great use case is you might actually see something happening in a project that you can add value to, or that is relevant to you, where you can contribute some value, where normally you might not be copied on that email thread in a traditional form of collaboration, or you may not have been engaged previously because you might not be directly responsible for whatever's happening, but maybe you have something to contribute. So this idea of social conversations and adding a lot of value around the work that we're doing is very meaningful. I think there's probably three kind of key drivers that we see in our business. First is just this idea and notion that in our personal lives we're using so much technology. We're using iPhones, we're using Twitter, we're using YouTube, we're using Facebook to exchange information and communicate. So our comfort level with technology has just risen dramatically over the past decade. And so we have really good experiences with consumer technology, but we want to be able to have that same level of sort of fluid sharing and intuitive experience with technology in our enterprise lives. And so that's driving a big portion of our adoption, because we built an application that's very easy to use, very end user centric and very consumer friendly for the enterprise. We also see that the actual workplace is changing. So that's sort of the second major factor, this idea that you can't really define your business as just the walls of your organization, but rather all of the partners, all the vendors, all the colleagues, all the clients that you're now collaborating with. And so you fundamentally have to share information with people in and outside your business that could be anywhere in the world. So we built a product that because it's cloud-based, because it's secure, you can actually begin to do really important transactions anywhere in the world with any of your partners or vendors instantly. So that's really important. And finally, I think IT departments are finally coming around to this idea of moving to the cloud. We have the right level of security, we have the right level of understanding of the cost advantages, of the scalability of these services, and so that's driving a lot of the macro adoption of our space and our product in particular. What we want to do is we want to continue to enable critical processes around managing and sharing information. So there's a bunch of different sort of areas that we will move into with our product and problems that we'll continue to solve. But if you think about sort of just the core layer of what our product is all about, it's helping businesses manage their content. And so whether you're a marketing department or a project team, or if you're if you do some sort of HR function, all the data that you have to work with on a recurring basis, so job applications, all the way to marketing collateral or media that you need to be able to get out to clients, we want to help manage that process, and we want to have a core platform that enables that. And so as the types of data that you're working with changes and evolves over time, we want to be a consistent layer and a consistent application that you can use to help you solve those problems.